Two business people among 5 people killed in 3 days in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Their assailants approached, demanded nothing but shot them multiple times, suggesting robbery was not the motive. Stephen King, 76, was at home in Greenhill around noon on Tuesday, May 13, when a masked assailant exited a car and shot him multiple times before fleeing. King died shortly after in hospital. Then, Friday night around 8:30 in Belmont, a similar situation played out. Leslyn Davis, a 69-year-old shopkeeper and trader in agricultural goods, as well as two of her customers, Damian Cumberbatch, 38, and Joel Brown, 36, were shot dead in Davis's shop. A 7-year-old boy and an adult male were also injured by the gunfire. Police, as well as the public, left in shock.
This incident is shocking, not only to us as law enforcement, but to the entire country of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where masked men entered the shop and indiscriminately they fired upon all of the occupants who were in the shop, resulting in 3 deaths, 2 injuries.
Police called a press conference Saturday afternoon to brief the country about the killings. Deputy Commissioner of Police Frankie Joseph said he had instructed Acting Commissioner of Police with responsibility for crime fighting, Trevor Buju-Bailey, to lead the investigation of the triple homicide. Joseph said the preliminary investigation did not suggest robbery as the motive.
The investigation is still in its early stage. While we are not ruling out the possibility of anything, on the face of it, it doesn't look like it.
If we are saying it doesn't appear that robbery is a motive, to my mind, people are going to become even more uncomfortable.
As a citizen of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I share that concern. I have relatives, I have my family that travels the streets of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as anyone else. So all of us have reasons to be concerned. And I say to the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, with all of its resources that are available to us, will dispense its resources to the full extent to provide the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines the security that as far as we can give, and we will go even the extra mile, we put in the extra hours to ensure citizens' security.
Did the police get a sense that maybe one or more of these people were targeted and the others were killed in the process? I mean, how random was this?
This morning we had a briefing at 7:30 a.m. The entire team we left the scene, Minister 2, by 7:30 we were gathered back at Major Crime Office. We had a briefing. We looked at the killing in Greenhill, we looked at the killing last night in Belmont, and preliminary, we have seen some similarities. I cannot go into details and you will appreciate that, but we are connecting the dots. We are seeing things that is of interest to us. And as I said, we will pursue them to the very end. But we are seeing some similarities. We have been able to connect some dots. The dots, when connected, will create a line. A line drawn on the map will take us to several places, and we are prepared to go there.
Bailey urged people who might have been threatened to seek the intervention of the police before it is too late.
Well, the state has a responsibility to ensure that public safety is at its highest. Individually, we can take some sort of responsibility for some level of our security. So, if there are persons who have received threats, if there are persons who know that they or their family may be involved in any sort of conflict with side A or side B, rather than keeping information within their circles, if you do not include law enforcement at an early stage, so you can have some sort of intervention, there may be instances like this.
The 4 shooting deaths were in addition to the chopping death of Ronaldo Adams, 21, on Wednesday, May 14 in Glen. Bailey announced that DeAndre McDonald, a 26-year-old barber, also of Glen, has been charged with murder and was expected to appear in court on Monday in connection with the charge. Meanwhile, the deputy police chief said that police was seeking the assistance of the public even as they deploy the resources to solve the killings.
We understand the shock and the fear that has caused in the community and in the country. And we want to assure the public that this matter is being treated with the utmost urgency and seriousness. Our officers and investigators are working around the clock to gather evidence, interview witnesses, and determine exactly what happened. While we are still in the early stages of the investigation, we are committed to keeping the public informed as developments occur. If you have any information, and I'm appealing to the general public, that may assist us, we urge you to come forward. Even though you believe that information might not make sense to you, that might be the piece of the puzzle that we are looking for in order to successfully investigate these homicides.
The killings in Belmont was the deadliest in St. Vincent and the Grenadines since 2023, when 5 people were murdered in a mass shooting in Kingstown. The 5 killings have brought the homicide count this year to 15. There were 54 homicides in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in 2024, following a record 54 the previous year. Kenton Chance, Eyewitness News, Kingstown, St. Vincent.